What is split testing?
So split testing is where you might build a new experience or a new page in a new location, and you take the traffic that would have gone to the original page and you split it into the new page. Sometimes it's called a bounce test, a redirect, a retarget, a split test. They're all the same things. Ultimately, it is taking traffic to a page and bouncing it off to another experience.
What are the benefits of split testing compared to A/B testing?
In terms of how an A/B test works, when users land on the page, the test you're running, the changes you're making to the page have to happen when the user lands there. So you have to manipulate what the page looks like, you change the layout, the visuals, and you're all relying on that user's browser to make those changes. So sometimes it could be quite heavy. In terms of split testing, you're building it in an entirely new location. All that has to happen is the user needs to be redirected to the new experience. And when they're redirected to the new experience, you're not relying on all those changes to happen on the page. So it's slightly more efficient. It's maybe a more robust and safer way as well to run that test. It just provides a different option to kind of manipulating what the page looks like, allowing you to make bigger changes, maybe complete redesigns, instead of running some of those smaller tests.
Would you ever use a split test for anything other than testing?
So interestingly, you can, and lots of people do. So if you think of that mechanism, how it's working, all you're doing is taking users going to one place and pushing them somewhere else. For some of our clients, if they're migrating to a new platform, designing a completely new feature, for example, but they don't want to show it to 100% of their users, a split test is a perfect way to mitigate any risk by just pushing a very small amount of traffic into the new area, monitoring that, making sure it's okay before you ramp it up. And again, it removes all of the risk from maybe making an instant switchover, for example. So yes, very common in testing, but also as a mechanism for new releases or migrations to new platforms, for example.